Well, today's Thursday, it's the 27th of November 2025. Lovely blue skies behind, you can see, and we're just waiting for the bus to take us into Palma.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving as well, yeah. Another nice, smooth bus ride in. And quite amazing how the weather's improved. Overnight it poured down with rain. It's bright and sunny now. Palma's just coming to life. Bar Cristal, meeting point in Palma. And then this is where we were in Plaza España for the inauguration, the switching on of the lights, which really didn't work out as well as we'd expected. And I think the government now have realised it was the wrong decision to bring it here. So they have actually announced that it was safe, but only just, I think, in our opinion. But it wasn't actually an ideal place to come for the inauguration of the lights. Mostly because people couldn't actually see what was going on, and the fact that there are not really any lights in Plaza España. So this is where we were. It was absolutely packed. There was a stage over there, and nobody could see very much. So they said they're going to look for a third solution. So the first solution was at the end of the Borne in Plaza de la Reina. This was the second solution. Plaza de la Reina, they said, is too confined a space and was not safe. This was a bigger space, but still not big enough really, and didn't provide a good vantage point for most people. So where next? One of the big suggestions. Well, it's got to be in Palma where the lights are. My suggestion, and one that I've seen other people make now, is Parc de Mar in front of the Cathedral. They have in the past had lots of lovely lights down there, and I think last year they stopped, didn't have them there. So if they put the lights back there was a nice big Christmas tree and the Cathedral as a backdrop. But you've got 360-degree viewing angles. You can view it from above by the Cathedral or by the road. Oh, there's Yvonne. There the ladies go, they're going off, do their little thing. Just had a coffee. I'm going to head down to Sindicato, which is the place on the right here. That's the thing. I did actually, I think, include this on the video. That was one of the things that was quite pretty and lit up. They all look a lot better at night time when they're lit up. These lights, of course. It's 10:30. Lisa says I've got 2 hours. So as we wander down Sindicato, as the shops all start to open up, people start to come out. Find quite a few places will have special offers for Black Friday. Being Thanksgiving today, and Black Friday, I suppose, officially is tomorrow. Special discounts. I'm actually going to head down towards the town hall, see if I can get in to see the Belen, which I think that's one of the few that's open yet. The Belens generally start in December, so a few more days before they all start to be opened up. 20% discount, Black Friday. Ooh, incredible pen knives there, 79 euros. This is the hat shop. Hat for every occasion. It's funny really, I would never wear a hat. Now I wear one all the time. I think this is closed down. It's a restaurant called Yuck. Or what restaurant? It's the Disgusting Food Museum. I don't think it's open anymore. Not something that grabbed my attention. Well, grabbed my attention, interesting, but not as somewhere I wanted to go. See how early it is. There's hardly anybody in the streets. Be interested to go down to the cathedral and see if there's any cruise ships in, because if there is, then get a lot of people coming up later on. We do get cruise ships all through the year, so it's not just a summer thing. They're less frequent, but still get one or two every week. This is Plaza Mayor. There's the Christmas market in there. I'll probably try and have a little walk around that on my way back up. This is the what used to be the shopping centre. Someone was asking me about that the other day, about what's down there. Well, at the moment it's all closed up, waiting to be changed and modernised. There's going to be a lot of work going on there. Imagine now they won't do anything till after Christmas. Special turons. Turon is a very typical sweet thing that they have here. But here they've got some special ones which are from Dubai. Dubai inspired. It's behind me the second down that way, but I'm actually going down this one, which will take me straight to Papa Court, which is where the town hall is. This is Carrer de Colom. Well, everywhere is now getting geared up for Christmas. I'm going to cross over because they're doing some work on that side and it's very noisy. Keep away from it. Might be dusty. heading now, just getting close to Plata Court, the town hall. The town hall's got the clock and where people assemble for New Year's Eve. Lisa's not so keen on it this year. We went a couple of years ago and it was so crowded. We ended up in this square and couldn't actually see anything. So she doesn't fancy it this year, so I'm not sure what we'll do for New Year's Eve. This is the Hotel Cappuccino. It's very pretty, nicely decked out. And this is Plata Court. This is the front of the Cappuccino Hotel. I've seen this bit of painting, looks like Ramanuel. There are some tourists here, so they're getting the tourist explanation. That's the olive tree. And this is the town hall. And the door on the left, that's where we go in to see the Baleares. So that's where I'm going. Let's go have a look at this picture there. We go into the town hall. Over here we have giants. And this one comes out for the Correfoc. Two more giants on this side. I guess we'll go down this way for the Baleares. Bit of a queue. An opportunity to bring the school children to have a look. So we've got a group of school children here. It's in a different situation from previous years. Well, the children have all gone now, so I've got the place to myself, so I can take lots of photos and a little bit of video. Well, I've taken lots and lots of photographs, really nice. And if you've got a letter for the Kings, then that's the place to post it. And we're back now out into Plata Court. Just going to make my way down here. Let's cross over. We've been doing a lot of work here at the Conseil. In the past they have had a bell end to see, but I'm not sure with all this construction work going on whether there's anything in there. Just been to the entrance there, and there is a bell end, but it's still under construction, so they're not ready. And with all the scaffolding that's up there, it's not surprising. Save that one for later. And well, I will be back in before Christmas and hopefully get to see some more of the Baleares. I'm just going to head down to the cathedral now just to look, see what's happening down there. buildings down here. The sun is really bright today, really. I'm sure they're going to want to get all this construction work finished before the run up to Christmas. It's still in November, so get it finished quickly. Angela was asking about the Majorca pearls. They did have some financial issues a few years ago, and it looked as though they were going to be closed down, but it seems to be back up and running now. Not sure what's happened to the factory, but the shops are still open. It is very sunny, but it has been very, very windy. And lots of yellow alerts, orange alerts for wind and waves. It looks fairly calm out there. You can see a ship sailing out. Lots of school trips out.
Jo estic amb vosaltres.
It's the entrance to the cathedral. I guess the children are here to learn a little bit about the local history and things on the lead up to Christmas. Normally lots of tourists around this area, but not many today, so maybe there are no ships in. This is the terrace in front of the cathedral. This is where I think if they did have the opening ceremony in Parc de Mar, a lot of people would come and stand up here. Or you've got the level down below there, and that's a huge space. But there are no lights this year in Parc de Mar. There's no big Christmas tree that there was in years gone by. So they have to do something about that. That Christmas tree's been moved to the Plaza de Estaciones. And actually I think there is a cruise ship in. Looks like one over there. There's, I can see 3 ferries, but there's one that I think is a cruise ship. Children can learn a little bit more about the history of Palma. I'm going to head down. And not so many street sellers either. So if they were to have the lighting up ceremony, they would have to have a lot more lights down here to make it something a little bit more spectacular. So they need to reinvent it, really. But they have done things in the middle there. They've had like a pontoon, and that's where they could do the ceremony from. See what they come up with, see if they can find a better place. The one before was down this way in Plaza de la Arena and the Borne, but you're going to get 20,000 people attending these things. It's not a lot of space. This is all illegal stuff, I think. So do not buy from them. You can be fined just for buying. They can be fined for selling, but you also can be fined for buying. So avoid them, really. They're all counterfeit. Right, down the steps. Very wet here from the rains that we've had. Just worried about it being a bit slippy. In the summertime, there's always market stalls down here. No market stalls today. There's the local police and the people with their wares all wrapped up in their sheets. So the police are discouraging them, but they have done some fines as well, and some confiscating of illegal materials, but generally they don't do very much. They'll just discourage them. There's one of the Christmas trees just this side of the Romagnol statue. It's the Tourist Information Office, and the lights are usually very pretty down there as well. But,
yeah, exactly.
This is the sightseeing open-top bus. And these hop-on, hop-off things that takes you around Palma.
I'm ready to pay the amount of money because I need them. See.
These little back streets along here are really pretty, and very pretty at night time when the restaurants and bars are open, and particularly now with the lights on. Trees becoming autumnal. And this is Plaza de la Reina. So this is where they had the opening ceremony for the lights, the switching on ceremony last year, and they decided that it wasn't safe here. And it's a much more compact area. And the Borne is quite narrow, so that's probably why they've decided to move it, but to a not such a successful place. This road takes you up to Papa Court, where we've just been to see the Belém. It's over here. This is Plaza de la Reina. I'm imagining that they will have the train again this year, and this is where we would come to catch the train that takes you to see the lights. We're hoping to do that when Serena is here with Adam and the family. I've actually heard anything about that this year, when it starts. I think there might have been something in the paper a few weeks ago. To look it up. This is one of the stages they have for events. But, again, not this year for the lights. This is the Passage des Bornes, or Borne. And this is, when the lights are on, this is the one of the places that is really quite spectacular down here. All the trees are lit up, and then you've got the balls in the middle, which really look quite pretty. And then the street entertainers. Looks like Rolex are opening a new shop down here. There's a lot of expensive shops, Louis Vuitton. Massimo Dutti. And the building on that side is Casa Soljeric. It's an art gallery which they have different exhibitions on, contemporary art type exhibitions. Quite interesting to go and see. Just need a little bit more time than I've got now. If you're wandering around, these are some of the back streets that are definitely worth having a wander through. Lots of little independent shops. You've seen the Cappuccino Hotel. This is the Cappuccino Grand Cafe, right next to McDonald's. Which is next to Bar Bosch. Actually, the CNA's advertising that they've got an art exhibition on the 4th floor. I think I might wander down one of these side streets. Look at that. Keep Anita going for a while, isn't it? Come up a little street like this and there's a hotel. More work. I don't think I've ever seen so much work going on. This one looks as though it's happening at the church. Come round here. Just to here's Frederick Chopin. This is actually Paul Plapper, Frederick Chopin. Making me dizzy looking up. Plateau del Dia, $12.90. That includes a drink. There. It's a 50% discount. Lots of art galleries as well in this area. This used to fascinate the children when we came here around Christmas time. All the toys. These tiny little steps to go up now. Oh, and where have I come out? Right next to the Black Friday Mallorca shop. Right, just looking out from the Mallorca shop, there's the Ayuntamiento, the town hall. I'm going to go up Jaime Dos. The pedestrianised streets. Used to be a Real Madrid shop down there, but we only left with Barcelona. We did actually watch Barcelona, the Barcelona-Chelsea match, and Chelsea simply outclassed them. Well done, Chelsea. Not one of my favourite English teams, but they certainly did a great job against Barcelona. I'm heading in the direction of Palma now. Some of the shops do put on their own bell ends. Haven't really seen any yet though. I'm in store a little bit early. And this is Anita's Paragua shop. This is where she gets the parasols from. They sell all sorts of things, not just parasols and umbrellas. They've got wallets and fans. No Black Friday discounts here, I don't think. But we will come back in, perhaps in the new year, and get Anita a new parasol. I don't think it's quite so important at the moment. She says she's got an umbrella in a bag, just in case. And when we went to Belvedere, we bought a white umbrella. So that serves as both a parasol and an umbrella. Well, it's all coming to life now. Places opening up. It's 20 past 11. So we've got the Hard Rock Cafe in front, and that road down there is where we came from when we were coming through Sindicato, and we went down Carrer Colom towards the Ayuntamiento. So I'm now going to go this way and into Plaza Mayor. This is Plaza Mayor. And you see we've got some market stalls. The market stalls here tend to be more about making your own belen, which is something the children do here. They make their own nativity scenes, and here they have all the different characters you might want to include. Some of them very simple, some like these completely animated. And they've got everything you need, from the bark of the tree to the animals and the characters, and maybe some lights to go with that. Some more animated ones, because we're in Mallorca. They've got the windmills, and the water wheels, and water features as well. These all just come out for this 5 or 6 weeks. So, children who've been to see them. We have actually in the past bought things from here and taken them off to England for Lara and Serena. And if you haven't got your Christmas stocking or your Christmas hat or decoration, so yeah, you can get them. Some more stalls down here. This is all about decorations, Christmas decorations. And these are actually the demones. That's Sindicato down there. Very pretty with all the lights here. Windmill, lots more decorations. We're going now into San Miguel. This is perhaps the main pedestrianised shopping street.
там еще никаких.
Bordados de Valdemosa. It's that embroidery. Grand building, isn't it, that? I think when we first came here, it used to be a bedding shop, and we actually bought a quilt from there. Now it's Palma. This is where the Baleares, that's one of the most impressive. We'll be setting that up. Inside there, it's not yet, so got a few more days, I think next week, before that one's done. From the church's point of view, this is one that I do particularly like. It's circular inside and quite an interesting place. Anita said she was going to visit various shops, but towards the end of it she's going to be going to the market, so that's the Oliver Market. And I think she's got one or two more things for our Stew Friday, so tomorrow we'll be making a stew, and Yvonne and Adolfo will be coming round for lunch with us. Seen the Cappuccino Hotel. It's a cappuccino cafe, the Grand Cafe. It's really nice in there, and they always have a really nice Christmas display. Love the Christmas tree. Just call in, have a coffee. It might be a little bit more expensive than any other shop, but it's the surroundings. You're just sitting there in these beautiful surroundings with that little bit extra. One thing you don't get from the videos is the aromas. It's like an intense candle aroma. I just had walking past there. Like a band playing somewhere. Not sure where that is. This is Calle Olmos, another pedestrianised street. I'm just going to have a little walk up here, and there's not really much to video, so I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Well, they have different exhibitions here at the Cultural Centre, the Military Cultural Centre, and this one's a bit of 75 years of history, and if I don't get it today, I'm not going to get it because it finishes on November the 29th. So I thought I'd come and have a little look, and it's all just pictures to do with military in the last 75 years. And then here in the quadrangle, they've got some stalls which are going to be opening up closer to Christmas, I think. These are all the air rescue planes and helicopters. That's the church in there. Another place interesting to visit. How the different missions have been recorded in the newspapers. Songs of 1962, the airbase, how it's changed. And some of the different planes that they've been using. That's a military hospital. I've got that on a different video. Rescue from a submarine. That's one of the equipment. Models of aircraft. I've used balances like that. Not sure why that's in this exhibition.
I Madeira abbiamo qua che di un'irrigata fanteria i continui a fare anche no si parla non sei da prima tu non lo vedi no non regala no
It's one of the places I do keep coming back to and always find something really interesting, and today wasn't a disappointment. Nice to see all the pictures and a little bit of history there. Well, we've done all our shopping and walking in Palma. Lisa's got a few things, I've had a nice walk, seen a few things. Anyway, we're on the bus now, on the way home. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Bye for now.